Hi everyone, welcome to Building Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either of any of these blokes. This is Mac RBT 21-2014 from EGP Plan. EGP been a great supporter of this channel for a very long time, and he's in the VK100.01P. That's the one that leads to the mouse, and it looks to me like he sent me this replay around about the time the Alpine Tiger was first given away on the Asian server, and that WZ120 driver will not be happy at all. The top tier light tank on the enemy team. This is a tier 8 game, 3 tier 8 tanks on each team, and Mac RBT, we're just going to call him Big Mac in this one because he's in the big VK100.01P. That's the one that leads to the mouse. He's got one of those emblems on there, and he's got it's a pretty groovy looking tank. He's got a mark of excellence on the gun barrel. I'm not sure if you can see it there, but it certainly is there. He is on a Siegfried line, and he's not stuffing around. He's going straight into where the heavy tanks do their stuff. He's already put one shot into the WZ120, the tier 8 light tank. The auto-loading Frenchie, WZ Low and Alpine Tiger on the enemy team. VK featuring a Big Mac, the M41 Bulldog and the Alpine Tiger on Mac's team. As the KV-13 gets taken out by the Steyr Waffenträger. I think the KV-13 might have been down here in the southwest. I didn't quite catch it. Anyway, the VK100's got a 128mm gun, 440 alpha damage at tier 8. Have a look at this. This is going to shoot that through. It does for 440 hit points. Armor piercing rounds, 440 average damage, 220 penetration, 260 with APCR rounds, which is premium rounds. In this little truck, as he continues to look towards the VK, the HT number 6. That's the new, well, the reasonably new. No, that's the Japanese version of the Tiger tank. Anyway, he's ruined his day, taking him down to 88 hit points. Mac RBT is in the VK100.01P. He's already got 1300 hit points, looking for a cheeky shot into the drive wheel of the SU100. White doesn't quite land it. The score's one apiece. T3485M on the enemy team, and the KV-13 on Mac's team have both been sent back to the garage. Sounds like he's just about loaded. There is a low over there to the right hand side. He's looking around there, just making sure the low doesn't have shots on him. He's full health, 1700 hit points in this big bad beast. That is certainly a decent amount of health for a tier 8 heavy tank. Well, tier 8 heavies sit around about 1500, so the big VK gets a little bit more with 1700. 2-1 to score on Siegfried line. He's just looking for a way to go through, going to try and help the KV2. Advises the KV2 to wait, which is probably a good idea. The 1375 picks up a kill on that HT number 6. Looks like the KV2 didn't take his advice, put a derp shell into the Alpine Tiger and lost over 800 of his hit points in reply. Of course, Big Mac, he bounces the Leo, he bounces the Alpine Tiger, and also bounced something else there, I'm sure. With these, it's got pretty good armor there. He's already bounced 910 damage. He's looking at that Leo, and it doesn't matter how the Leo angles that turret. 458, bit of a high roll into the tier 7 Swedish medium tank, the Leo. Scores 7-1. He's rolling around here. That Alpine is down to 700 hit points. Unfortunately, Big Mac doesn't penetrate that shot. Angles his tank, blocks a shot from the SU100 for 440, which is a pretty big alpha gun for a tier 6, and but he doesn't block the Alpine Tiger shot. Puts 461 damage into the premium Chinese heavy tank. The SU100 shot looks like it shot maybe towards one of the tanks that was behind Mac, because obviously he knows that he bounced him last time. 4-3's the score. He bounces the Steyr Waffenträger, picks up the kill on the Alpine Tiger, looking towards a Leo now. Bounces the Tiger P all day long, and he's using this dead Alpine as a little bit of cover for his lower plate, and he's just going to use that as a mobile wall to keep blocking shots. He's blocked 2,370 damage now. He's done 3,349. That Tiger P did not deserve to live that long. I have no idea why. But anyway, he's dead now. Back to the garage for him. 2 kills to Mac RBT 21-2014 from EGP Clan. 3,680 points of damage. 2810 damage blocked. A little bit of assisted damage. He's leading this charge. That sounds like the AC4 experimental just lost his head. He did. That's the Aussie tank before Big Mac misses the shot on the T29. 7-6 the score now. Tanks dying left, right and centre here. Finds that SU100 wide. This shot won't miss as long as he gets him before he pulls back. He does. Loses 144 hit points to the FV304. But who cares about FV304s when you're in a big German heavy tank like the VK100.01P. He's going to turn around. He's going to actually show his side to that low, but I reckon he'll get around this corner before the low can take advantage of it. Wants to get rid of this T29. The T29 is one of the tanks that's keeping Big Mac lit, so he takes him down to a one-shot. There is a Cromwell over there. That Cromwell will be feeling a little bit nervous. He won't be able to penetrate Big Mac too much. The little Bertie tank, the artillery, takes 8 hit points off Big Mac. That's why he's not worried about it. The gun's too small to stun him, so he's just going to continue to roll forward. Don't care if artillery takes 8 hit points a shot off him. He doesn't care about that at all. Looks like the Cromwell B is going around to try and flank RBT. He's probably feeling a little bit lucky, that Cromwell, and RBT not even going to bother to hide his sides. He's just going to roll backwards. Keep the Cromwell lit. The friendly artillery, the M44, certainly putting a lot of damage into the British medium tank. Looks like he's used his first aid kick to fix himself up. Now RBT thought he had the kill shot there. I don't think he did. He might now. He tracks him. He tracked the Cromwell. That one should have killed him. Cromwell made out of cardboard compared to the VK100.01. He continues to roll forward. He's up to nearly 5,000 damage and 3 kills. And that cheeky Cromwell is just getting out of there. Cromwell trying to chip away at the OD by the looks of it. The OD down to 137 hit points. Some cheeky bugger is capping. Of course, that'll be the Cromwell. Or it might even be the low. He picks up the kill on the Tier 6 British medium tank. The low's sitting on the cap. The score's 12-10, but Mac RBT on 5,226 hit points of damage. He's just going to roll straight forward into the low, puts 399 hit points of damage into the premium German heavy tank. Takes his damage count up to over 5,500 hit points. The Bulldog's coming to play now. The Bulldog looks like the Bulldog was going for the ram kill. The Stewiejp puts a shot into the back of Big Mac, and the score is 13-11. It's still anybody's game. He certainly has the hit points. Finds the Stewiejp, but the Stewiejp backs down behind that ridgeline before Mac RBT can reload his gun. 13-11, 2 tanks left, the Stewiejp and the FV304. The FV304, to be fair, he might be down here. I reckon that's where he might have been. When he shot, when that FV304 shot at Mac, he was around this area, around about E0. Now, of course, the FV304 is quite a fast tank, and that's why Mac is telling his teammates, I'd really love to have the kill, guys, because I want to get a top gun. I want 5 kills. The Stewiejp shoots, Mac auto aims. That should be enough for the top gun. Did the right thing, wait until somebody killed him, and the T29 got the kill on that little British artillery piece. As we have a look at the post-game battle results, it'll come as no surprise that this was an ace tanker performance. That's for sure. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Mac RBT 21-2014 from EGP Clan. Also the Bruiser Medal, Duelist, Fire for Effect and Shell Proof. Steel Wall, he was bouncing shots all day long in that replay. The High Caliber and of course the Top Gun. He did this one pretty much all alone, folks. 6,055 hit points of damage. 6 kills for the Top Gun. 1,656 base experience. Even though he was top tier, he still did more than double with anyone else. And the guy who came, or double for experience. For damage, it was more like 3 or 4 times what... look, second in damage was a Tier 6 artillery. That goes to show. Bad luck for the Alpine Tiger. He certainly didn't do too well at all. He fired 21 shots, 19 hit, 17 did damage. That's why he got over 6,000 hit points. 6,000 is a pretty good score for a Tier 10 game, let alone a Tier 8. He blocked 3,265 hit points, which is what you can do when you're top tier in a heavy tank. Made some handy coin as well, 25,000 credits. That's with a standard account. Premium account would have been just under 55, and a well-deserved ace for my old mate Mac RBT 21-2014 from EGP Clan. Massive shout out to everyone from EGP who continue to send me replays. I appreciate every single one of them. As we move on to the second game of this 4-battle Tier 8 Extravaganza, this is Lone Dog from FS Clan. Now, Lone Dog, I think, was part of EGP as well. Now, Lone Dog, massive apology to Lone Dog. I couldn't use all the replays you sent me, but every single one of them looked absolutely fantastic. The only reason I couldn't use them all is trying to spread the love around, and I didn't, just time, I guess, more than anything. Anyway, this time we're on Kharkov, one of the newer maps in World of Tanks. He's on a mission to track 4 tanks. Not sure if he's going to do that, but he's top tier in this game in the Centurion I, the Tier 8 British medium tank. And he's not stuffing around, he's going straight down to the southeast to try and grab this part of the map. 83.4mm gun, 230 alpha damage, 226 penetration with standard as he waits for the O-knee to poke around. That O-knee certainly won't know what hit him. If you need a bit more pen, 258 in the APCR rounds. Now, Lone Dog certainly knows what he's doing here. One of his teammates goes down. That's the Alpine Tiger. Not too good getting rid of a top tier tank so quickly. And if that's not bad enough, the AMX 1375 went down as well. 2-zip is the score. He's looking at the AT7. Finds a couple of artilleries, puts a shot, critical hits at GW Panther. Now, I'm not sure if he's spotted here, he's looking towards artilleries. There's 3 artilleries in this game, the GW Panther, the S51 and the SU14, all at tier 7. It'd be nice to get rid of a couple of those. He did spot 2 of them. His team are down by 3 now. He's also looking at the UDES. The AT7 is just out of the way. AT7 looks like he might be aiming at the Lorraine 40T. So Lone Dog doing the right thing. He hasn't fixed his gun yet, which is interesting. He probably doesn't need to fix it while he's so close to that AT7. He just wants to try and get rid of this AT7, which should free up that Lorraine 40T, the Tier 8 premium French tank. He fixes his gun finally. Probably after that shot missed, takes the AT7 down to 565. Now he's not hitting the Lorraine, which is probably good for the Lorraine. That Lorraine will hopefully stay hidden and just let Lone Dog get rid of this British Tier 7 tank destroyer, which he's doing. 2-4's the score. He's already up to over 2,000 damage. There's the first kill. 3-5 now. Only down by 2 tanks now. That's the very good move. Good team play. And now you can see on the minimap that Lorraine is getting out of that little position and wants to try and get his gun contributing to this game. Looks like most of the enemy tanks are in the central western part of the map. And there's that UDES. He should be able to put a shot into him. One more shot will be good to get rid of the Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer, but it's not the slowest tank in the world, the UDES, and looks like Lone Dog's going to go straight for him, try and get rid of another Tier 8 tank out of this game. This looks like this might have been, this replay might have been sent to me around about the time the Alpine Tigers were given out. There's 2 Alpine Tigers on the enemy team. There was 1 on Lone Dog's team, but of course he's been sent back to the garage. Lone Dog looking towards the UDES. Sides on the T29 again. That takes his damage up to nearly 3,000 hit points. 3-6 though. They're down by 3 tanks. He needs to try and make things happen there. He's got the T29 and the UDES both down to 1 shots. Looks like the rain might be going on a little bit of an arty run. No idea where that shot went into the Tier 9 American heavy tank. There goes the E75 for kill number 2. Loses his driver. Quick tap of the 5 key fixes the driver, but they are losing tanks left, right and centre. Finds the Udes. I'll do this by myself. Hold my beer, I got this, says Lone Dog from SF Clan. And the Lorraine 40T gets rid of the S51. Tanks dying left, right and centre here. Hard to keep up with who's winning and who's losing. Lone Dog's team still down by 1. That Lorraine's done a great job over here. I'm tipping the Lorraine's on the reload before going after that GW Tiger. Lone Dog picks up his 4th kill, brings his damage up to over 3,500. Sends a T29 back to the garage. Shoots the Alpine Tiger. Doesn't manage to penetrate the premium Chinese heavy tank. Now he should beat him on the reload. That Alpine Tiger had just fired, and there you go. Still down by a tank though. 10-11. 5 kills to Lone Dog. That's half the kills so far. What's left? Alpine Tiger and IS6. They're both going to be pretty hard ones to, pretty tough nuts to crack. I didn't realise there was a gap just there. Just saw the O-knee put a shot into the IS6. Lone Dog's deciding, nah, this is a bit crowded here. I don't want to get wedged in between all these dead tanks. You can see the Lorraine going after the last artillery is doing the right thing. Hopefully that Lorraine can reload and then come back into try and help out with these heavy tanks. 1 heavy tank and 2 medium tanks left on Lone Dog's team. Lone Dog on 5 kills. 3,748 damage. Puts a shot into the Alpine Tiger. That Oni is still there on a decent amount of health. Alpine Tiger not really too concerned about Lone Dog. He sets him on fire. That triggers the use of the automatic repair kit. Not sure which way the IS-6 is facing, and I'm tipping that Oni might be going for the kill. He does. Gets rid of a top tier tank, which is the right thing to do. The IS-6, the T-34-1, that tier 7, and the Type 62, the remaining tanks on the enemy team, up against Lone Dog on 5 kills. 4,269 damage. A little bit of block damage as well. Looks like the IS-6 is shooting at someone. No idea where that shot went. He really should be loading APCR rounds to try and confirm the top gun, but it doesn't matter. The IS-6 very kindly offers Lone Dog his side. And of course, that Lorraine 40 ton got taken out in that little skirmish. He got his 2 kills. It would have been 2 artillery pieces, I guess. And Lone Dog picks up his 7th kill, getting rid of the Type 62. That just leaves the T-34-1. Now he's got the hit point advantage. This could be a Radley. He'll be hoping the Oni doesn't steal the kill. He doesn't. That's 8 kills. Even though that Oni, like the Oni was about to try and seagull that one, but look, I can't say I blame him. The Oni certainly did well to survive all that time. Lone Dog from FS Clan in the Centurion I, the tier 8 British medium tank. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Hand of God, Bruiser, Jewelers, 5 for effect, Radley Walters for getting those 8 kills, High Callan Top Gun, have a look at that, 5,079 hit points of damage, 8 kills, 1,605 base experience, topped the score charts comfortable, nearly doubled. The Oni did pretty well too, tier 7 don't forget, 3,000 damage. Nobody else really stood up. Lorraine, you could say that Lorraine did okay, but nobody else really had an absolute ripper. That's for sure. He made some coin too, nearly 16,000 credits with a standard account. Would have been 40.5 with a premium one. I don't think he fired any premium rounds, so he should have had a decent, profitable game in that one. On Kharkov in the Centurion, as we move on to game number 3 in this extravaganza of tier 8 tanks. This is a premium tank. This is the M46 Patton KR, the Korean Patton, and this features, pardon me, this features one AR player, Sicken. Sicken, from memory, I reckon Sicken was pretty active in the recent Clan Wars campaign. Pretty sure he might have even got himself a tank. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's in the Korean Patton. Now, the Korean Patton was given out via a set of missions. That's how I got mine. And look, I reckon the paint job is absolutely superb. Look at it. It just looks bloody amazing. Have a look at it. It looks absolutely fucking awesome. He's got a mark of excellence on that gun barrel. He's in a tier 8 battle here on Fisherman's Bay, and let's see how Sicken goes as I have a quick mouthful of coffee. Now, I'm not sure if Sicken picked up this tank a long time ago, like I did, as he puts a shot into the Oni. He makes the Oni regret that decision of coming a little bit too far forward. He's gone back to the garage into his next game, puts a shot into the M4A1 Revelarici. Did cop some damage from the Revelarici, but he bounced the VK a couple of times there. It's got a pretty punchy little gun, 90mm, 240 alpha damage, 192 pen with standard, 243 with APCR rounds, and a very quick rate of fire. That's how this tank works. The M46 KR, similar to the Patriot, I guess, even though the Patriots are heavy, the M46 KR be a little bit quicker. 90mm gun, just goes bang, bang, bang all day long. Open for a cheeky shot into the side of the AMX-12T, the light tank. The score is 1-0. There's the AMX-12T. He certainly would have felt that one. Sicken from 1AR clan, already on 739 damage. Moving his mouse around like you would not believe by the looks of it. Fires clutch into the AMX-12T, picks up his first kill and brings the damage up to 901. He's also blocked 440 hit points as well. Time 64 goes down to enemy artillery. No, that's not the enemy artillery. That's a light tank. That's going to be confusing. That new T92, that's going to confuse me all day long. Anyway, 3-1's a score. Sicken's on 1 kill, 901 damage, 440 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage as well. is on Fisherman's Bay, playing around in the middle, which is a very handy position for a medium tank to go. You can just work off the ridge line. Of course, it does have being American, it's going to have half decent gun depression and a pretty good bouncy turret as well. So just exposing the turret up around these ridge lines and using some of those bushes for a bit of camouflage might minimise the chance of getting spotted as well. 1139 damage done. Just kicking back and waiting. 3-1's the score. You can see the minimap, a lot of his teammates have gone the 1-2 line, and thankfully that all of these tanks, that's about half the friendly team, they haven't all just sat back at B1, which is very good to see. If you're going to go the 1-2 line, nothing worse than the whole team sitting all the way back here. Looks like they're all pushing into the Cromwell, the SU-100 and the Hellcat, as Sicken waits for the gun to reload. Puts another shot into the IS-2, brings his damage up to 1666. Looking at the IS-2 again, one more shot, not quite. Critical hits him, looks like he's tracked him. The Tiger 1 chipping away, and the Tiger 1 picks up the kill. Good on you, Tiger 1. 4-1 the score now, 1661 damage done. Puts a shot into, that was a KV-85 at tier 6. He'll be feeling a little bit outgunned there as Sicken bounces the AMX M449 Liberté, the premium French heavy tank. The score's 5-1. The enemy team has a massive advantage though over here, and Sicken doing his best to try to help his team and chip away at these tanks that are over there. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like about 6 or 7 enemy tanks over there. Takes the M4A1 Revoluisi down to a one-shot, but with a score on 7-2, that AT will be feeling very nervous indeed. The AMX M449 Liberté puts a shot towards Sicken and bounces him, and that's what I'm talking about with this turret that can bounce shots pretty well, working off the ridgeline, exactly what you should do in a medium tank like this. The VK100.01P tier 6 heavy tank, he'll be well, very kind of him to offer his armour and his hit points, and Sicken says thank you very much, I'll take that damage. 11-2 the score, so the result is just about a foregone conclusion. Shoots the T29, looks like he was looking for the tracking shot there. Doesn't manage to track the tier 7 American heavy tank, but he does take some more hit points out of him. 3,307 damage so far, and this is how you just keep these oh, look at that. That VK, that VK was in a rush to go back. I've got a feeling that VK, maybe the kettle was boiled, or maybe his girlfriend said, let's go for a little bit of hanky-panky. The AT7P in the map. The AT7 doing a very good job to stay alive on 118 hit points. There's the AMX M449 Liberté. I shouldn't have said that he did a good job staying alive, because of course that probably put the moz on him. Second on 2 kills, 3,393 damage done. 1,000 damage blocked. There's still some hit points up for grabs. That T29 on 623 hit points, and that AMX is on over 1,000. So there's still plenty of hit points up for grabs. Sicken fires in the general direction of the AMX, but doesn't quite land it. Cops a shot from the T29, puts a shot in return. Now he will reload before the American tier 7 does, and that should be another kill. It is. Kill number 3. Only 1 tank left. 2 tanks are capping is there. Looks like they're... oh, good on him. He's got plenty of time anyway. Sicken puts a shot into the AMX M449, who looks like he might be chasing the light tank. And I think sometimes in a heavy tank that's the worst thing to do. But 15-3 in the end, a very comfortable victory for Sicken from 1AR clan in the premium American medium tank, the M46 Patton KR. That's the one that was used in the Korean War, I think, and it got probably one of the grooviest paint jobs I've ever seen in my life. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser Medal, Duelist, 5 for Effect and High Caliber. Topped the score charts with 3,901 hit points of damage. 3 kills, 1265 base experience. Shout out to the Hawk, he didn't do too bad. Artillery, T71. But as usual, there's always a few people who don't. But look at those credits. It's all about the credits, folks. It's a premium account, 113,000 credits after tax with a premium account. Now, I don't think he fired any premium rounds, and I didn't see any premium consumables in that replay. But Sicken from 1AR clan, certainly having a good one there. The game went for less than 6 minutes, and that's a pretty effective way to earn over 113,000 credits. Now, he didn't have any boosters turned on. If there was clan boosters, which 1AR often do, or the personal reserves for extra credits, then that would have, I reckon, that could have gotten up to around about the 200,000 credit mark, which is absolutely massive for a game that went for less than 6 minutes. As we move on to the fourth and final replay, featuring some tier 8 tanks. This is the WZ120 1GFT. Grazip from Crown Clan. Now, as long as I remember, I'll put a link down below of the Grazip's Twitch channel. Grazip streams on Twitch most nights, I reckon. I reckon he streams most nights. He seems to. Anyway, hell of a nice guy and a very, very good player. That's why he's in Crown Clan. Now, the WZ120 1GFT. That's the premium. That's the premium Chinese tier 8 tank destroyer. At least I think it is. I'm just googling it as I wait for this replay to fire up. Is playing on Stalingrad. Yeah, the WZ111 1GFT is the standard. The WZ120, which is what we're looking at now, is the premium. I have got that wrong before. That's why I was double checking. Anyway, it's Stalingrad standard battle. Crazy from Crown Clan. He's got Chinese food running as improved combat rations to increase his rate of fire and his aim time and all that groovy kind of stuff. You see a lot of good players do that. He's in a tier 8 game. Only 3 tier 8 tanks on each team, and Crazy's one of them. And let's see what he can do with this gun. It's 122mm, 440 damage, 248 pen with standard, 310 with premium rounds, which is heat rounds. Aims towards a T71DA. Wow, I'm amazed that shot didn't hit. It looked like it was aimed pretty well, but I think that T71 may have ducked behind cover just in time, just before Crazy could put that killing shot into the T71DA. That's the auto-loading version of the T71 at Tier 7. Okay, the score's 0 east apiece. I know what you're thinking. What are you doing this one for, Stewie? Not much is happening yet, but don't worry. It's the Extravaganza, and like my father always says, patience is a virtue. Runs through the house, clearly looking towards that T71 or the Skoda. Let's be honest, they'd both be in a little bit of trouble. Puts the killing blow into the T71DA. The T3485M gets taken out. There's the Jagdpanzer IV, who looks a little... He'll be hoping... Crazy will be hoping his teammates come to try and help him get rid of the Jagdpanzer IV, who will be starting to feel a little bit nervous. He auto-aims on the Tier 6 German tank destroyer. Shoots, but does not... not really sure why he's auto-aiming here, but he'll take the kill nonetheless. 2 kills. The score's 4-1. You can see what's going to happen here. Who knows? That Skoda pokes, he's going to be in the world of trouble. The Jagdpanzer, is the Jagdpanzer a one-shot? He is. Auto-aims and kills the Jagdpanzer IV at T6. Bounces to Skoda T40. Now, he should be able to bounce the Skoda quite comfortably. The only thing he needed to worry about with that Skoda is if he got behind him, which was never going to happen. This is crazy. It's too good for that. He's already on 4 kills, 1483 damage done. I think his last 3 shots have been kills, haven't they? Or maybe all 4. Who knows? 1483 damage done. But his team have collapsed on the west. The score's 6 apiece. Now they're actually down by 1. He finds the Stridswagen, puts a shot into him, and picks up kill number 5. Is anyone else going to get any kills here? Auto aims on the OI. Very liberal use of the auto aim button there, Crazy. Even I know you're a better player than I do, but jeez. Anyway, 7-8's the score. And he's clearly looking towards that Alpine Tiger. That's what he wants to say. Get out of the way, little Tier 6 man. You need to be somewhere else. That Alpine Tiger and the IS-2 will eat you apart. Be very, very careful, little T3485. Shoots and misses the IS-2. That's the premium Russian version of the IS-2. That's another tank which confuses me sometimes. Of course, there is a Chinese variant, which is a standard tank. It's the Russian Berlin tank. Not a bad Tier 7 at all. 8-9 the score. Crazy Steve are down by a tank. You can see this flanking opportunity to get behind the T150. He won't be happy that that shot bounced. Looks towards that little Tier 8 medium. Puts a shot near him, but doesn't quite land it. 8-10 to score. 5 kills to Crazy from Crown Clan. 8-11 now. He's really going to need to put his carry pants on. Now he knows his IS-2's got a long-ish kind of reload. So he makes the opportunity work, picks up his top gun and gets rid of that heavy tank. He's looking at the back of that T150. You're mad if you don't take the shot. The T3485 on the enemy team kills the M4A3E2. that same T-3485 gets killed. And Crazy just looking for another kill. 7 kills, 11-12. He's doing this all by himself, folks. 11-12 is the score, 2,479 damage done. Wants to get away from that Alpine Tiger. He doesn't want the Alpine Tiger to be able to shoot him up the rear end. One enemy tank is capping. I'm tipping it's the Oni. And I think Crazy's probably thinking, once I get rid of this Tiger, I can head back to the base and try and stop this Oni from reloading. I'm only guessing it's the Oni because looking at where the Oni was last seen, he probably hasn't been spotted for some time. Bounces the Alpine Tiger. He should be able to beat him on the reload, so he pulls back, looking for the kill shot. He gets it. That's the 8th kill, and it's also the Radley Walters confirmed. But he's still going to have to do some more because now, with that kill on the Alpine Tiger, all he's done is even up the score. One enemy tank is capping. I'm tipping it's the Oni. I doubt it is the it might be the A44. He hasn't been seen for some time either down there in the southeast. But they need to do something 28 seconds before the cap timer goes off. I reckon, I'm pretty confident he'll get back in time. And he's got 393 hit points up his sleeve. Let's hope the Oni doesn't derp him when he gets there. Catches a little bit of air. T-3485 does the right thing and gets some vision on the Oni, but only 3 seconds to go. And artillery derped him just before that timer went off. Something else just hit him for 70, and I'm tipping it'll be the FV304. The FV304 doing exactly the right thing. Crazy putting some massive damage into the Oni, takes him down to 500 hit points, and it's just like a big hit point. Is it not a Pina Colada? Pinata, that's what they call them. The Oni derps the T-3485. The T-3485 shoots and bounces the Oni. Crazy picks up kill number 9 and brings his damage up to over 4,000 hit points. Finds the A44. Time to brawl him. Puts one shot into the Russian Tier 7 rear-turreted medium tank. Now Crazy's bouncing this guy's shots all day long. He needs to keep him in front of him though. If that tank gets behind him, he's in a world of trouble. He's auto-aim. He's picked up the kill. That's 10 kills, folks. 10 kills. 14-13 is the score on Stalingrad. And remember, that Crazy's team was a few tanks behind not so long ago. And just auto-aim to pick up the kill on the Su-14. And it's not 10 kills, it's 11 kills. That was an absolute massive carry. Only 4 other players picked up a kill. Crazy carried the hell out of it in the WZ120 1GFT. That's a premium Chinese Tier 8 tank destroyer. Maybe I'll buy one after watching that. I don't know if I can top that performance though. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for me old mate Crazy from Crown Clan. Bruiser medal, Duelist, 5 for effect and shell proof. Pascucci's medal for getting the 2 artillery kills. Pool's medal for getting 10 kills. He didn't get 10, he got 11. And high caliber in the Top Gun. Wow, oh my god. 5,574 damage, 11 kills. Only 2 other tanks broke the 1,000 damage mark, and one of them was a Tier 6. Well, that what a carry. 1,852 base experience. That's the highest base experience I've seen for a long time. 24 shots fired, 18 hit, 17 did damage, 1,600 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. Ace Tanker, nearly 82,000 credits. Cost him 20,000 for the Chinese food, so it would have been over 100,000 had he not done that. I don't think he used. Look, it was too hard to say if he used premium ammo. I don't think he did because he was nearly out of standard rounds towards the end. So I don't think he was using too much premium ammo. He did miss a few shots, missed 7. Missed 6 shots. But look, there were a few of those shots there, shots you take anyway. What a carry! 11 kills on Stalingrad in the WZ120 1GFT, the premium Chinese tank destroyer. Once again, thank you everybody for the replays. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out Crazy on Twitch, and my stuff will all be down there as well somewhere or other. Thank you once again. Take care and see you all next time.